Hello my fellow mayors and welcome once again to Perafilozof City
The
Skylines
city
video,
in
which I plan to reach 1 million population, the city of Bedrock. We are now at 134,000 population with more teams moving in every day. I still have some issues with the industry up here that hasn't leveled up, so it isn't gaining the workers that are highly educated because, as you know, I made my mission to educate almost everybody in my city. So now I am at 45% highly educated, 34% well educated, 14% educated, and only 7% uneducated. This means that most of the factories, the generic industry, can go up to level 2 or even 3 pretty fast. In the previous episode, I had made this area here. I had used the policies to try and get more Cims to move in by reducing their taxes. The global tax to high density residential is 9%, so with the tax reduction, tax relief, in this area the tax is only 7%. I have expanded out here with the services. I have the police headquarters, the fire station, the university, medical clinic, the crematorium, and there is, I believe, good park coverage with just this park here, this one here, and these two from here. Now it's time to keep developing. I do have a nice income at around 11,000. I just need to check on the transportation. Yeah, I did not place any new metro stops down here, nor have I placed a bus line, which is something that I honestly have to do right now. Let's see about the metro first. If the industry is here, I think a metro stop can be made here without it creating too much noise. Yeah, perfect. It's gonna fit right here. So a metro stop there, a connection there, and then let's make it go a little bit further and then connect here into this network. Which of the lines do I connect to? Let's see, what do we have here? A blue line? Why not? Let's get a connection there. Stop, check. And the red line, why not? Connection here, and then bring the connection to a close over here. No, it won't work like that. How about over here? Nope. Well, let it be a dead end then. We've seen in some of the previous episodes that even though if it's a dead end, train can come, a metro train can come here and then just go the way it came. Let's see, the industry here still has a problem. I am gonna guess that it's the problem because there isn't enough people living here so that they can go into the industry. And I do have around almost 4,500 empty jobs. So yeah, that is why the industry is abandoned, because there aren't enough Cims, let alone educated Cims, to go into the industry and start working. But that will fix itself out very soon. Let me connect the rest of these zones so that I can keep zoning more of these areas with the appropriate zones. After the industry goes the offices. Let's go 4x4. After the offices we go with a double line of commercial, so 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now that that's done, I need to extend, and I already extended it pretty much perfectly, but let's gain some more ground with the district. The district tool uses, in this district I'm using the big business benefactors, so I'm increasing how much money am I gaining from the commercial areas. You can see that the income from the commercial is 122,000 at the moment, with almost all of them being at level 2, only a few at level 3, and only a small fraction at level 1. And those are usually the newest one in the newest area, because there isn't any land value, because there isn't enough residential buildings here to create high land value. For the Cims to move in, they have to be happy, and they are pretty happy, 87%. The taxes are pretty low, like you've seen here, and they also have to have plenty of open jobs, and they do have around 4,000 of open jobs. I do need to check out over here how many of these places have been filled up. Yeah, I even have holes in the residential zones up here, which I'm hoping it will get filled sooner rather than later, but it is necessary to keep expanding over here as well. I mean, I could run the game at speed 3 and see if they're gonna fill this up, but I would rather expand a little bit first. I'm not going to make any more residential zones because not even this one is filled. I will wait for at least a little bit more of that one to be filled, because the industry really needs workers, or else it's just gonna keep going abandoned. As for the garbage capacity, I am now producing 1,050,000 units per week, while I can have enough capacity for just as much. So soon I will have to turn on this incinerator here, and this one over here can also be turned on, so no problems there. Yeah, I continuously thought that I was missing something, and I was. I haven't made the new bus line. I'm thinking I can go with it starting here and having bus stops on these streets, then go here, and then go on the right side, and then come back on the left. So let's get this done. Okay, went too far. Yeah, over here. And I can finish the line here. So it's gonna be a blue line that's internal for this part of the city, while I will also need to connect another line with this part of the city and with some other part. Let's see. There's a yellow here, there are green. Well, I don't see any red ones, so I'm going to take a red one that's gonna connect this part here, and this part here. Let's see, where do I start? Well, let's start off in here, where I already started off with these. So yeah, I can click exactly on it, but I can click next to it, and then I should be able to go here and then move this one down here, and then from here to keep going on the same stops that are used here. And now let's go into this part of the city. Am I even drawing a line? Looks suspicious to me. I don't think this actually worked. Okay, let's try this again. Go here and then go into this part of the city, like this. Go all the way here, then make a turn, then come back through here into this part of the city, all the way to here. I could even visit this part of the city with this bus line. See, where do we go through? Not through here, but through here. And then I come back through which street? Good question. Can't come back through here. But I should be able to come back through here. Let's see. Here, and then I want to go up. Yeah, there we go. It's going to go through here. So over here. Nope. Let's delete that. Stop here. Here, and then I should be able to go back into here and connect back into this one. Just let's see to get a few more stops. There we go. And I'm going to change its color into a red color. There we go. Now I do have a little bit of a problem with the main streets here, but maybe I will be able to move them onto the blue ones. Let's see what happens. So moving them to the same side, it's gonna make them use this street as well. That isn't really the perfect solution I had in mind, but I'm gonna leave it like this. I could even... No, I won't add any more stops. Well, that's it. This part here connected to this one and connected to this one. There is enough stops here. That is fine as for the transportation for this area. Now, an additional thing that I've noticed, which I haven't noticed before, is that I figured out a little bit of problem with my idea for placing the highway ramps into the city, is that highway ramps do not have crosswalks. So the teams cannot actually walk, or can they? I think they're just... Okay, disregard what I just said. There isn't a crosswalk, but they are crossing over. So yeah, they can go over the highway ramps. Oh, that's one problem less for me. Let's see my electricity, plenty. Water capacity and switch capacity, still plenty. As for the schools, still plenty. Now the question is, does this area have good coverage? That's gonna be an interesting question. And why am I playing at speed 1? I should definitely be playing at speed 3. The garbage capacity, right. That is going to become a problem, so let's turn on this one over here. Okay, here we have industry that still doesn't have workers, and I am short 4,500 workers. Well, can't do much about that. Let me see over here. Has more of this area been filled? Yeah, there are a few less spots here where there is empty zoning. So I think I can move the increased in tax and the high-tech housing over to the left from here. So the zoning tool, the district tool, and go about here. Yep. There we go. Now this area is going to pay a little bit of a higher tax, and it's also going to have the influence from the high-tech housing. But it seems that most of these buildings are already at level 4, and they may just end up all going to level 4. This one could actually go to level 5. Wow. Maybe I should make sure that I'm running the city on the hard mode. Just joking. There would have been a lot more leveling up if I had forgotten to turn on the hard mode. Oh, okay, finally some of the industry is leveling up because it has gained workers that are better educated, and those are the workers who live here. So I guess I can finally start zoning more residential down here. I have already placed the commercial zones, so the residential zones can go down here. I do not have a cross street here made of a ramp. I again have this two-way street. That's because of this connection here with this part of the city. I will leave it like this and just zone it all as residential, although I should also check on the park coverage. Yeah, I'm starting to lose the park coverage here. Therefore, I need to get... And the first park over here is very far. So let's say I'm going to get a park here. And then another one on top of these buildings here. This should make sure to have excellent coverage. The parks, let's see, they should... yeah, there we go. As soon as it got power, it made sure that everything here is covered. Alright, and so this will be my new residential area. Now the zoning may not be perfect, but it's as good as it can get. And also this is covered by this district, so excellent. I can just keep on going down here. Now for the next part, I will need an off and on ramp off from this highway on onto this one. So if I pull these streets down, like so. Here I will have more commercial. That's 4x4 and once again 4x4. After the commercial goes the offices, and then here I could... Why is there... Ah, man. There's probably nothing I can do about this. There's plenty of room for a square here. Why won't you build it? Damn it. Oh, well. Guess it will just have to be left alone. So the industry, the industry will go after the highway ramp. The ramp will start off from here. They go up, so it will be turned like this. Okay, this is a bit too much. There we go. And now from here it goes down into the street here, and from here it just keeps on going to the right until it reaches the spot here and goes onto the highway like this, and the cars go down, so that's an on-ramp. And after this I can have more industry 4x4 also. Perfect. I can extend the streets, although I'm not sure, do I have water coverage? Okay, I have. No problems then. And now that I did mention the water, we need to go and take a look at the lake from which I'm draining all the water for these areas. Let's see how's the water source. It's sending all its water to these water pumping stations. And where is that tree? That's a marker for me to see how much have I drained the lake. Oh, pretty much nothing. So I can keep creating more of these pumping stations here, and it won't affect the lake for now at least. Okay, and with the power, plenty of power. Still these buildings going to be abandoned, that's to be expected. Now I'm probably going to start losing the coverage. Yeah, there isn't good coverage from an elementary here, so that needs to be fixed. Let's see, where would that go after the industry, I suppose. So about here. Let's see, health coverage, pet care, high school coverage. Yeah, we are losing the high school coverage now, so that should go here. And how about police, fire? That's all fine. As for the parks, yeah, I will be needing more parks here as well. Okay, so far so good. I can keep extending here with more zones. So the next one is offices, then it is commercial. Actually this is 4x5, so only 3 more. And then I can probably place a new park here. Let's go with something extra big, so up to here. Yeah, that should do the trick. And these can be connected down here. And also, before I forget, I need to extend the bus lines. Let's go and see where the blue one comes to. It comes to here. So let's extend over here with more bus stops. Okay, so the street hits a dead end here. That needs to be fixed. Like this. Now the bus line can go on the left side. 2 stops here. Then it goes again on the right side. And then once more on the left. This is very necessary if you want your industry and offices to be happy with enough services, because buses as a transportation is considered a service, and the offices and the industry both want these. Okay, okay, this one was a bit off. Let's fix that. Done and done. Don't really need any more stops. As for the metro, yeah, it stopped here, so I should definitely continue down here and build it. Oh, let's build it here. Oops, went too far. That's better. Connect to here, draw the lines. Now I can still draw the blue line. And now I can connect to this pink one as well. Could probably take the pink one and make a circle through here. But no, it doesn't want to do that. Maybe if I put it here. I could probably turn on some more of these metro stops now that I have expanded my network so much. More industry to bulldoze, but they should upgrade soon. How's my population? 137,000. Excellent. I'm getting good population increase. So where did I say that I had a few more metro stops that need to be turned back on? This one here. And there was probably some more of them. This one is turned on, I think. This is the crematorium that's turned off. here we go, another metro stop to turn on. And over here, was it? Yeah, one more here. How many people are using my public transportation? 15,000. So that's actually more than 10%. I'm very happy with how many people are using the public transportation. And it's not even free. It's generating a lot of income actually. Let's take a look. 25,000 at the moment, 19,000 from the metro's tickets, and 20,000 from the metro tickets, and 6,000 from the bus tickets. So almost 27,000 when it peaks. I am paying a lot for the roads though, 34,000. But at these taxes, I seem to be able to support myself and even earn some money. Some credits, should I call them. Well, this is expanding quite nicely. I'm pretty happy with this, although the industry will take some time because, like I said, I don't have enough workers. I mean, just take a look at this. I'm missing 5,000 workers. So until the industry gets those workers, it can't level. If it does not level, it will keep going abandoned, as it does not have workers on level 1. It only has the ability to get the educated workers because so much of my population is heavily educated. Let's see up here. Yeah, I can extend the district down to this residential area because it's almost filled up with buildings, and now it's going to pay higher taxes and also level up because of the high-tech housing policy. There we go. You see it's all going up. I can probably extend all the way. There is only a few more residential blocks here that need to be filled up. So yeah, let's make this finished. There we go. Pretty much done. Well, that is, I think, everything I would plan to do in this video. There are probably a few more tweaks here and there. Why? Okay, this is weird. What's going on here? It's going down, and yet... Oh, I see. It goes over here on this side and over here on this side. I made a small mistake here when I was connecting. So these guys are going to the right, these guys are going to the left, so this connection here does not work. Okay, let's try that with two-way street. I think it's too big, it can't get past the bridge. Or maybe it could if I were to go a little bit off to the side first. Ah, this is gonna be problematic. Or not, here we go. Excellent. Now they can go from over here into this one and go this way, and go from here into this one over here. Excellent. Like I said, I think this is pretty much everything that I need to do here at the moment. Here I have some turned off buildings, turned off elementary school, and I do have enough capacity, high school, enough capacity, university, plenty of capacity. This area here is very well covered with the university, although these areas here are not as well. Well, they cannot all be highly educated now, can they? Alright, this is becoming a nuisance, but hopefully as this area get filled up, I'm very happy how much this area got filled up, so 138,000 population. Well, I think that's, like I said, enough for this video. This area has grown rather nice. Thank you for watching, and please stay tuned for more.